Who here has never found themselves thinking, is it possible to get out of this tight situation? I've been there and I know what it's like. Transformation begins when we understand that true wealth lies in the way we perceive and cultivate what we already have. Believe me, my creators, in today's video, I will guide you along a different path than what we've seen before. Let's build a millionaire mentality together, even starting from a poor reality. The change starts now. On life's journey, many of us carry the invisible burden of poverty, not just in our pockets, but more subtly and deeply in our minds. We sometimes believe that our financial limitations define our destiny. However, it is crucial to understand that true wealth begins with the way we perceive the world around us. Imagine with us on any street an ordinary figure from a small town. Her name is Maria. Maria grew up in an environment where financial scarcity was more than a reality, it was a norm. She heard, since she was little, that her dreams were too big for her wallet. The limits were set, and poverty became not just an economic state but a mental prison. How many Marys are there around us? People who have been conditioned to think that a lack of resources is an inevitable fate. But here's the truth. Maria is not defined by the lack of zeros in her bank account, but by the richness of her mind. She is not a victim of circumstance, but a hero who has the power to rewrite her own story. Stories like Maria's are powerful because they show us that true wealth lies in challenging, limiting beliefs. It's not the obstacles that define us, but how we choose to react to them. Maria did not accept the predetermined narrative. She began to question the beliefs ingrained in her mind. Maria began looking for people with stories of overcoming, individuals who emerged from the shadows of adversity with a transformative mindset. People who, even in the face of challenging circumstances, chose to believe they could create something meaningful. She realized that true wealth is not measured by what we have, but by our ability to believe in what we can be. Mary's journey teaches us that the richness of the mind is a powerful tool for breaking the chains of limiting mentality. Her story is a light for us all, a light that illuminates the path to rebuilding our own narratives. In our daily lives, we are constantly influenced by how we interpret the scarcity and abundance around us. But what if I told you that we can actively shape these perceptions, that we can train our brain towards a prosperity mindset? Let's consider something fundamental: brain plasticity. Our brain is not a static entity, but rather an incredibly adaptable organ. It has the ability to change and reshape itself in response to our daily experiences and practices. Understanding this is the first step in unlocking the mysteries of the neuroscience of abundance. Imagine an ordinary day. You wake up, look out the window and see a cloudy sky. Your mind automatically responds to the scene, perhaps translating the gray as a reflection of a gloomy day. But what if, instead, you consciously chose to recognize the unique beauty of a cloudy sky, finding comfort in the softness of the diffused light? The same principle applies to how we interpret scarcity and abundance. If we feed our brain with thoughts of scarcity, it will become accustomed to perceiving the world through this narrow lens. However, we can train you to see opportunities even in the most challenging situations. Neuroscience reveals to us that mental reprogramming is possible. Just as we learn to ride a bicycle, we can learn to direct our thoughts towards abundance. The brain is like a muscle. The more we exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Here are some practical, neuroscience-based exercises to get you started on that journey. Daily gratitude. Take a few minutes every day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This activates areas of the brain associated with happiness and contentment, promoting a positive mindset. Positive view. Create a clear mental image of your goals and visualize achieving them. This stimulates the areas of the brain related to planning and motivation, creating a more success-oriented mindset. Positive affirmations. Practice self-compassion and self-esteem through positive affirmations. This influences areas of the brain linked to self-image and self-efficacy, strengthening confidence in your abilities. By incorporating these simple practices into your everyday life, you are activating your brain's incredible ability to adapt and evolve. The neuroscience of abundance reminds us that just as rain nourishes the earth, our thoughts shape the landscape of our mind. We are, without realizing it, cultivating the mindset that will guide us toward true prosperity. Imagine for a moment a flourishing garden of opportunities in your life. This garden is not just a distant glimpse, but a fertile land that you can cultivate with your own hands. In the previous topic, we explored our brain's incredible ability to adapt and evolve. Now it's time to bring this transformation to life, bringing it into the practical realm of personal development. Often, when we think about success, we are tempted to imagine extraordinary stories of great achievements. However, true personal growth starts with small but consistent steps in the right direction. It's a journey that begins in your mind, but comes to fruition through your daily actions. Let's start with something as simple as setting goals. By setting clear, achievable goals, you are charting the map for your own success. These goals don't have to be lofty, but they should be specific and measurable. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be rich," try something like, "I'm going to save X dollars per month." This clarity provides direction and purpose. Now think of productive habits as the roots that support your goals. Cultivating habits is like watering your garden every day. Start with something small, like dedicating 15 minutes a day to an activity that brings you closer to your goals. These small, consistent acts build up over time, turning into a powerful force for change. Seeking constant knowledge is like providing nutrition to your garden soil. Continuous learning is a vital tool on the path to success. This doesn't necessarily mean earning advanced degrees, but rather constantly exploring new ideas, perspectives, and skills. Wisdom is a seed that, when planted, grows abundantly. Now imagine a practical, achievable plan that you can start implementing today. There is no need to wait for a special moment or ideal conditions. The time is now. Set clear goals. Write down 3 specific, measurable goals you want to achieve in the next few months. This can be related to finances, education, health, or any area of your life. Cultivate productive habits. Choose a small habit that brings you closer to your goals. It could be dedicating time daily to reading, meditation, or exercise. Start with something achievable and gradually increase the complexity. Seek constant knowledge. Identify an area in which you would like to learn more. This can be through books, online courses, podcasts, or conversations with mentors. Dedicate at least 20 minutes a day to this search for knowledge. Implement gradual changes. Remember, personal growth is a daily journey. Make small changes every day and adjust as needed. Consistency is key. This plan is an invitation to start shaping your own destiny. Your garden of opportunities waits to be cultivated, and every action you take is a seed planted for your future success. The path to a millionaire mindset begins with a commitment to growing every day, one step at a time. Today we offer you a key to unlock the door of transformation. By deconstructing mental limitations, exploring brain plasticity, and embracing personal development, you are building the foundation for a millionaire mindset. Material wealth is a natural consequence of mental wealth. It is not an empty promise, but an achievable reality for those who choose to shape their internal narrative. By following the simple strategies we've discussed, you're not only investing in your financial future, but cultivating a mindset capable of thriving in any circumstance. The wealth of the mind is a gift you give yourself, an inheritance that transcends generations. It's time to write your own success story, starting from the inside out. Don't just dream of a millionaire mindset. Make it your reality. The path is before you. Now it's up to you to follow it. Are you ready to embrace this change and start reaping the rewards of a truly rich mind? Remember, knowledge is power, and that power is now in your hands. You are able to shape your narrative. Well, we are not mere spectators. We are the architects of tomorrow, the creators, because God created us.